Hello everyone, this is Moshe the Electric Israeli, and I come to you with another FSD video. Today we're going to repeat a route that I take once a week from my neighborhood to the local Starbucks. The reason I take this route is because I like to get Starbucks once a week, but it is a very challenging route, and every time I take it, I find new interesting challenges, I would say, and improvements of the FSD beta that I've been testing. Now, I have to say there were three things, not incidents, three events that are very noteworthy. This was very early in the morning. It was 6:30 or so, 6:40. And so I was driving east, and the sun was in my eye. But soon we're going to make a left turn, so we're going to see the sun less. So the stopping in the stop sign, you see the wheel is a little bit shaky. The stopping in the stop sign, making right turns or left turns on the upcoming traffic light, they're like non-events anymore. Meaning Tesla does it very well. Don't worry, the sun is going to go away soon. So the upcoming left turn is going to be on a light, and again, these are, of course you have to pay attention and all that, but this is it's not a big deal anymore. By the way, if you see the speed limit is because I use kilometers, so I'm not driving that fast on a local road. Don't worry. So we're going to make the left. A couple things happened. Now it happened to me last week when the car was driving on a semi-highway, two lanes for each direction with a divider, and for whatever reason, my car, which was on the right lane, decided to pass a car that was in front of me without putting on the blinker, as if it's avoiding a collision. It didn't have to do it at all, but this is what you would expect if you want to avoid something. Now, look at me here at this left turn, obviously, and soon, not this car, the car after that is going, car coming in front of me, and my car, for whatever reason, the Tesla, for whatever reason, thinks it's coming to collide with me, so it veers to the shoulders, to the right, for no reason. Now, I'm going to, let me show this to you first. I'm going to tell you why it's very interesting event. So, again, we're driving in my very beautiful neighborhood. The roads are very challenging, they're narrow, but the car is doing great. That's not the problem. So soon you're going to see that car coming from the other lane, again posing zero challenge. There it is, and the car veered to the right. See that? Now, this what a human driver would do if you want to avoid an incoming car that is now veering towards the center of the road. Obviously, this didn't happen, but this is the second time it happens to me. So obviously, it's a flawed, but it's interesting. It's a very interesting development in terms of avoidance of what we call defensive driving. This I've never seen in the FSD before. Never. I've never seen this event taking place in the FSD. None whatsoever. Now, the next challenge will be, if you see on the left, there's a lake, but up top you see another little lake. It's a little water, rain collection reservation. Okay, so when we'll get there, if you remember from last time I put this route, we went, there's a little bridge, and there is one car. And where I'm coming from, the direction that I'm coming from, I'm supposed to yield. Okay, there's a yield sign and there's a yield marking on the road. So obviously, if I'm the driver, I would slow down and stop if it's necessary. Last time, the car not only didn't stop, didn't slow down, it just would have gone right through, and a car came. Of course, I intervened and stopped the car. Otherwise, it will collide. So now I want to show you how the car did not correct this. It did exactly the same thing, but luckily there was no car incoming from the other direction, so I let it go through the little bridge to see how it handled, and it handled it very well. But it's still, I call it a fail, because on a triangle, on a yield sign, the car should slow down. I have to say that I noticed this in other areas where the car does not slow down. The car is supposed to slow down significantly when there is a yield sign, and then make sure that the road is clean and then proceed. Okay. So, however, this is not autonomy ready, obviously, but it's making interesting progress. So it soon is going to come to that challenging left turn. It took it very well. Last time we took that turn. So because there is very little visibility, and you have to come really to the top of the hill to see to make sure that there's nobody is coming from the other side. So that is the challenge. So it's coming to that hill. It's going to stop at the stop sign, no problem. It's going to creep a little bit. So here it is. It's coming up. The visibility from the left is fabulous. The visibility from the right is very challenging. You can barely see. So it's creeping. I'm letting the steering wheel to do its thing, and it's so that there's nobody coming. And there you go. Now, here is the yield side, the yield sign coming up. The car's supposed to slow down. Look at the kilometers per hour. 43, 44, no slowing down, nothing. Okay, last time I had to press the brakes because it didn't stop. So it just went through, adjusted itself. So it's fabulous, but would the car stop if somebody came from the other direction? Last time it didn't. We'll try it again. I mean, I'm going to continue test this road. Now, the last thing I want to show you is there was a truck, I think it's a gasoline truck or whatever. There was a truck that was delivering something, and it stopped. It was on the side of the road, blocking, I would say, a third or a half of our lane. So a regular driver will slow down, stop, and go to the left, pass it, and go around and go to the right side. Now, this is an incredible progress. Now, the Tesla have done it before, but what happened this time, that the car did everything that you expect. It slowed down. Soon you're going to see the car parked on the right side. The Tesla slowed down. It did slow down. It did pass the car when it was safe. And for whatever reason, it did. Here's the parked car. So we're going to slow down. We're going to slow down. A car is coming through, so we're going to wait. The Tesla is going to pass like it's supposed to, and now it's supposed to go to the right, but it put the blinker and it didn't do it fast enough, and there was an incoming car, so I took over. So you saw that the car went to the right is because I did it. So it did not perform. It did not perform fast enough for the situation. So again, there are challenges. There are great improvements. To me, the defensive driving and the passing of parked cars is a great improvement, really great improvement. And I've seen it when I drive. I used FSD every single day. Now, we're going to make one more right here, and then there's another bridge similar to the one that we had. It is a one-lane bridge. There are no yield signs or anything, but it's like I call it the courtesy bridge, meaning whoever comes first get through, okay? And of course, the Tesla did not stop or slow. Sorry about the sun. The Tesla did not slow or stop. It just went through the bridge. Here's that little brook coming up. You see it on the map. It's going to go through without any stopping whatsoever. All right? Okay, guys. I'll see you soon.